Someone watching me. Posted by Sudden Slow. Today, I was home alone. I played Dark Souls on my computer, and I heard a sound like a plastic bag being slowly touched. I was engrossed in my game, and I didn't pay much attention. When I think back now, I think I heard that sound at least 3 times, but I didn't pay much attention to it. We did have a cat after all. From where I'm sitting, at about 8 feet, there's a door leading to the bedroom with a parda or curtain. And when I saw something in my peripheral vision, I looked and I saw nothing but the curtain quickly close to the top left-hand corner as if someone was watching me. I was scared, but I checked it anyway, and there was a plastic bag near the side of the curtain that was pushed. The part that scared me was being watched. I think I saw a Duende when I was 7, posted by Gomez0835. I keep having a weird dream about this, but felt as if I shouldn't tell anyone close to me. When I was 7, I went to Mexico to visit some family. I stayed with my grandma and everything was fine for the first 2 weeks. Here's some information about the house and where it's located. The house is in ULALALA, Veracruz. The house was made from clay, had 3 floors with a fenced roof. There were a lot of trees behind the house. There's this one detail about the house that always made me feel uncomfortable while sleeping. The windows were all broken. I'm not sure why they were never replaced, but I got used to it. I would usually sleep in my cousin's room, but I didn't like being alone in a dark room without any light sources. I ended up sleeping with my cousins and aunt in her room. My cousin didn't like staying in her room either. One night, we were about to turn off the TV and unplug everything. I got up to go to the bathroom, but when I came back, my family seemed tense. I took off my glasses and began to get on the bed, but then I saw a creature crawl through a broken window and crawled onto the wall. My cousin began screaming. I thought the creature was some sort of lizard, so I put on my glasses. I honestly wished I didn't. The creature looked like a very small person with black, disheveled hair. Its face didn't look right at all. All of a sudden, it grew. My grandma ran into the room and grabbed a spray bottle and began to spray it while chanting something I didn't understand. As soon as she was done, it vanished. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that thing was, but I wasn't scared. I didn't even ask questions. It felt normal to me even though I've never seen anything like it before. I need help to identify what that thing was. I felt as if I shouldn't ask anyone close to me. I have asked my mum. She told me not to tell my family about it. I want to know what it was. There's something else that I forgot to mention. Every week, there was a strange man that everyone feared. As soon as people see him, they run back into their homes and hide. The night that the Duende appeared, my aunt saw him. The weirdest part about it was that he follows people if he catches them looking at him. When my aunt got to the house, she locked the door and told everyone to go into my cousin's room since there were no windows there. I remember hearing him walk in to the house through a window. He said something that sounded like my grandmother's language. I honestly think this was just a coincidence, but I don't know. A night at the haunted Magnolia Hotel, posted by DomTX79. Myself and my younger cousin and a couple of friends stayed recently at one of the most haunted places in Texas and all of America. As a kid, I heard stories of this old hotel and the dark history behind it. In recent years, a few paranormal shows showcased and did some investigations there. So when I saw in our local news that the Magnolia Hotel was opening back up for visitors to stay the night, I was stoked. Let me talk about this. When you stay the night, you get 2 rooms, regardless of if you're staying by yourself or you're bringing company. Also, you get the whole second story to yourself for you to investigate. There is a door that separates the hotel, the updated side, and the haunted room side. To be fair, the rooms you stay at are haunted as well. The whole hotel is haunted. Needless to say, I recorded so much activity on tape and in-person experience. The findings I have will raise the hairs on your body. Hearing voices, seeing shadows, hearing footsteps, showing the EVP sessions and hearing our names. I actually got touched twice, and the second time was so chilling. We were outside of this room that had so much activity. My friend had the dowsing rods. She asked if there was a sprite and to point where it was at. 3 times It pointed directly at me. She asked if the spirit was next to me. The rod said no. She asked if it was behind me. It said yes. At that moment, I felt as if someone grabbed my right shoulder and slowly moved its hands down my back. I got such cold chills and it felt like tingling and numbing for a good few minutes. I am planning to go back very soon. I'm a sensitive. I attract ghosts, and I go ghost hunting quite a bit. I have other experiences of several places that are extremely haunted here in Texas and in other states as well. My recent sleep paralysis episode, posted by Mad Monkey 45. I was laying on the couch with my son at my feet and started having a sleep paralysis episode. I couldn't see anything, move, or make any noise, but I could hear footsteps cross the floor and feel a presence in the room. When I was finally able to rip myself out of the episode, my son looks at me and says, "Daddy, there's a man with no head," and points straight to where the footsteps stopped and where I felt the presence. Poltergeist activity, posted by Deacon. Before I start, I'd like to say that I have had practically zero paranormal experiences in my 23 years of life. Although I do believe in the paranormal, I am very skeptical when it comes to believing that these experiences below are supernatural. I am mostly interested in seeing if other people on here have experienced similar things in their home. So as of 2020, there has been some weird activity in my home. I have had in total 3 experiences so far, in which 2 of them are just noises that I've heard, and 1/3 is an actual visual experience. To start off with, the first experience I had was one day when I had just sat down by my computer to play some games, when I heard my guitar, which was behind me, play one faint note by itself. I didn't see the string move, but I know 100% it was the sound of a note being played on my guitar. I was speculating for a moment if I had maybe hit something that will cause the guitar to move, hence playing a note on accident, but I don't think that's the case. No way I would have been able to do that. My guitar always rests in the same location, and I have never had anything like that happen before. It was just weird. The second experience I had was one day when I was sitting on my sofa, browsing on my phone, when my cabinet next to me suddenly made a loud bang and shook. At first, I was really surprised and confused, but it happened out of nowhere, but I couldn't explain it, so I simply just ignored it. However, shortly thereafter, it happened again. Same bang, same shaking. I just didn't know what to believe. The third and most crazy experience happened when I was watching television. I was watching TV when I noticed that my cornflakes box suddenly moved on its own, like if somebody were to take their hand and pinch it for just a second. This one felt really crazy because I could actually see it move briefly on its own. I just don't know what to make of this, to be honest. The weirdest part is that all of this happened in a very short time span, and since then, it has been quiet, and nothing abnormal has happened since.
Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe for more videos.